Hey guys, so different setting. I am about to take my hair out. This is raw and uncut. Raw and uncut. I'm about to take my hair out. I'm getting my hair rebraided. I do the same thing every time. I'm a creature of habit. It is what it is. So let's go ahead and talk, shall we? Um, First and foremost, I want to say thank you to everyone who has purchased a product, whether that's the become a content creator or the digital products mastery and content creation mastery courses. I truly appreciate y'all's support. Um, I know you guys are enjoying that stuff, learning a lot. I just truly, truly, truly appreciate you. Okay. Also, thank you to anyone who has subscribed, left a comment, shared, anything. Thank you guys. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this because I'm starting to see very similar comments. Even when I'm on live, I'm seeing the same thing. So let's go ahead and get into it. First and foremost, and I say this to my students too, so don't feel like I'm picking on you. I want you guys to understand that perfection doesn't exist. Okay? Hold on, let me move my mic. Perfection does not exist. Perfection is literally a figment of your imagination. And a lot of you guys are stagnating your own growth because you are so afraid to post or get started or record because you want to be perfect. You want the world to see you as perfect. Honey, child, that'll never happen. It'll never happen. Now, how do you get better at creating content? You just have to do it. You just have to do it. You're not going to get better at anything if you don't just do it. Like, when you were learning how to ride a bike, did you get better one day because you never rode the bike and you just woke up knowing how to ride the bike? Or did you have to fall 1,010,000 times before you finally learned how to ride that damn bike? You scraped your knee, you hurt yourself, you cried, you hit your head, right? Okay. But through countless tries, you learned how to ride the bike and you became a bike riding expert and you embraced falling. You didn't even care anymore. You would fall, scrape your knee, and get back on that bike and keep riding it. You no longer ran in the house and told your mom, told your dad. You didn't ask for a Band-Aid or anything. You started to embrace it because you were doing it all the time. After school, weekends, all the time. That's with anything that you do. That's not just with riding a bike. That's literally with anything that you do. But yet, for some reason, we can't have that same type of energy, that same type of patience. And some of you guys, not all, but some of you guys, the reason why you want things to be so perfect is because you're so afraid of what people are going to say. Listen, you're only focused on the negative people. You're not even focused on the positive people. Your fear is, oh, what if someone talks about me? Or what if my friends and family find out and they say this, they say that? But what about the people who find your content, who enjoy it? What about the people who find your content and you motivated them and inspired them to do something? What about the people who were having a really bad day and the YouTube algorithm suggested your video to them and you turned their day into a good day because they watched your video and it was a great video? What about them? They don't matter. Only the negative people matter. Only the negative opinions matter. Those are the only opinions that matter. Okay. So the people who become motivated and inspired by you, they're irrelevant in your eyes. Only the people who have something bad to say matter to you. Okay. Listen. Like, I know that's smart alecky, but literally, that's literally what you're saying. That's literally what you're saying. You are holding on to all of these great ideas. Half of you guys already have videos recorded. Like, you already have videos recorded. You probably done edited them and everything. Got them in a folder. How do I know? Because I see this with my students all the time. Like, I have students online and I have students in real life. When I say real life, I mean people that I know. Okay, like people that I've had like a physical interaction with. Okay, so whenever you guys hear real life, just know that's what I'm referring to. But the point I'm real life. The point I'm making is, you guys, I have seen people. They have a whole folder on their iPhone. Don't even have any more storage space. No, don't even have any more cloud space, because they have all these videos, long form, short form, pictures. They can't even download any more apps. They got so much damn stuff stored on their phone. And yet they still won't post it. And I'll go through and I'll be like, this is really good. Why didn't you post it? Oh, well, I'm just waiting for the right time. And let me tell you something. For those of you guys who are waiting for the right time, let me tell you when that right time is. The right time is now. The right time is now. Now is the right time. It's the right time today. Like this, the minute you watch this video, that's when it's the right time. Okay? That's exactly when it's the right time. Okay? Now that you know when the right time is, you can post. The time is now. I don't know if you've noticed this, but time has gone by so fast. Let's see. It is January 22nd when I'm making this video. You guys will probably see this either on the 24th or the 25th. I've started recording in advance so I don't feel so stressed out, so I can give you guys a video every day. But I don't know about you, but for me, it feels like we were just celebrating and bringing in the New Year's, like yesterday. And we are already almost in the last week of the month. And don't sit here and act like you don't know what I'm talking about. You know goddamn well time is moving by fast. You know this. You know this. You know. You can feel it too. So if you know time is moving so fast, why are you letting time pass you by? You still sitting there waiting to figure out when to record. It got hot as hell in here. It's cold outside. Crack for a little bit. You are still waiting for the right time to post your damn video. Meanwhile, I done uploaded 20. Your favorite creator, they however many is video, and you still sitting there overthinking everything, trying to decide what you're gonna do. I tell you guys this on live. If you haven't joined one of my lives, you don't know what you're missing. I give out so much information. I give people suggestions. All the things. Let me tell you something. Do not underestimate the power of these talking videos, where you literally just sitting in front of the camera talking about whatever's on your mind. Don't underestimate those. This right here, these videos where you just doing whatever you doing and you just talking, being yourself, speaking from your heart. Don't underestimate those videos. People truly love those videos, those type of videos. It allows them to resonate with you. It allows them to see that you're a real person. It allows them to get to learn more about you, what you're about. And by doing that, you are building a community. You are building an audience. You are building a community of people who will literally come to your profile, your channel, whatever, every day just to see what you posted because they loved your last video so much. I have so many people who come on my YouTube live every morning, and tell me how much they look forward to me going live. It's their daily dose of motivation. They check in. They tell me what they're working on. all of the things. That's how you build a strong community. I go live consistently every morning. Now, this morning I was a little late. I don't typically run on CP time, but I was on CP time this morning. But I didn't allow my tardiness to disrupt the message. I'm typically on live about 6 a.m. Eastern, and I didn't get on there till about, I think it was like 6:45, so I was a little late. But the point I'm making is that's how you build a community. It's not about what you have on. It's not about how expensive your vacation was. It's not about the car that you drive. It's not about your wig. It's literally just you showing up, being yourself, speaking from the heart about whatever it is you're talking about. Whatever it is you're talking about. That's it. That's it. There's nothing more, nothing less. If you do cooking, you could literally have these type of conversations with your audience while you're cooking. Like while you chopping up your vegetables, you could literally be talking about whatever's on your mind. And that's what's going to make the video memorable. Like, think about it. You know how many people are online making fucking lasagna? Like, you feel me? Like, do you know how many people are online making lasagna? Like, let's just be real. Lasagna is not a very authentic dish, right? Most people know how to make lasagna. They're not watching you because you're teaching them how to make lasagna. No. They're watching you because they love your energy. They love your spirit. They love the conversations you have while you making that lasagna or any dish. I hope you feel me and feel what I'm putting down. Okay, it's not about the damn lasagna. It's not about the dish that you're making. It could be maybe like if you're making something, unique, like curry goat or something like that, right? Then maybe they want to watch because they want to know how to make curry goat or something, something more different. Okay, but most of the time, even then, they can still find people on YouTube who are making curry goat. Okay, it's not because you're just cooking this dish that they can't learn how to make anywhere else. No, they're tuned into you. They're watching your video because they like you. They like you. They like your energy. They like the conversations you have. They like how they can relate to you. That's why they're there, okay? That's why they're there. So now that we've cleared that up, right? Because there's thousands of people who are on live on YouTube. But people tune into my YouTube live every day, same accounts, because they like the energy. They like the motivation. They like what I have to say. They resonate with me. Or I resonate with them, whatever. They can relate. I add value, whether I'm teaching them how to do something or motivating them to get over their fears. That's what it is. It's not because I got knotless braids. It's not because I wear glasses. It's because they enjoy my energy. Okay? But how would they even know I have good energy if I don't show them my energy? You feel me? So you need to get out of your head. I urge you and I encourage you. I'm going to trademark that. So don't be trying to steal my shit now. No, let me stop. But seriously, I urge you and I encourage you to get out of your head and just be yourself. And it's okay if people don't like you. You guys, there's like 8 billion people in this world, in case you didn't know. Now, don't quote me on that. It could be more, it could be less, but there is several billion people in this world. It's okay if 10 people don't like you. It's okay if your personality rubs certain people the wrong way. Okay, and You know how many people your personality will rub the right way? Pause. But seriously, like, think about it. Like, you are not designed to be liked by everyone. And everyone's not designed to be liked by you. Do you like everybody you come in contact with? Don't lie. No, you don't. You don't. Don't even sit there and try to lie. You don't. And that's okay, though. That's not going to stop their show. Or at least it shouldn't. So it shouldn't stop yours. It shouldn't stop yours. I used to think I had to be all loud and boisterous to make motivational content. And sometimes I do be. Because sometimes I really be like, yo, like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I'll be like, bruh, like, at this point, some of the excuses that you guys have be absolutely ridiculous. So it's like, I gotta put some extra energy on it so I can let you know, like, you sound silly. And it's not even in like a talking down, condescending way. It's at this point, I really need to get through to you because the whole nice thing that I'm doing is just not clicking. You know, I'm sure you do that with your kids sometimes or your dog. Like, you can talk to your dog all sweet, they don't listen. But the minute you put some bass in your voice, now they hear what you gotta say, right? Okay. So sometimes I do feel like I gotta really put some oomph on it. But most of the time, I'm pretty chill just talking about it. I'm pretty chill. And to some people, I might put you to sleep. Some people, they can't connect with that. They need the loudness. They need the show, right? Sometimes they need that. And that's okay. That's okay. It don't do nothing off me, you know? And it shouldn't be nothing to you. And sometimes you'll have people who were following you and, you know, you shared your opinion about something and now they want to unfollow you. Okay. It's okay. They'll be replaced. It's not the end of the world, you know? So I say all this to say, like, don't be afraid to be who you are. And don't try to be somebody that you're not. I tell you guys all the time, we attract. We not chasing nothing for the millionth time. We not chasing money. We not chasing views. We not chasing an audience. We not chasing men, and we not chasing women. Like, we don't chase nothing. We attract. So you will attract an audience that appreciates your personality just the way it is. Just like you might have attracted friends in your life who appreciated you. I'm talking about real friends, not them little fake ones that be running around here. But real friends. You know, you probably only got one or two of those. That's okay. That's okay. Because it's not the quantity of friends that determines anything. It's the quality of friends. And that's the same with your audience. It's not the quantity. It's not having millions who kind of like you sometimes on certain days. It's the quantity, it's the quality, it's the quality of fans, subscribers, followers who really, really, really enjoy you. Those are the people who are going to watch your videos faithfully. Even if that particular topic ain't even something that they really want to watch, they going to watch it just because it's you. Those are the people who are going to buy your digital product. Those are going to be your biggest supporters. And then if you want to sell a real product, like maybe you want to do merch one day, those are the people that's going to buy it. Not the some tiny followers who, you know, they only following because you went viral and, you know, they might buy something here and there, but that's not your core community, you know. Those aren't the people that are going to be around for years as you grow, as you change. Remember, people change, right? Your life changes as you get older. Your life changes. Things get different. Your content's going to change too. Your content's going to change too. Over time, certain things that you do, you might not do anymore, right? There was this one girl I was following, and I found her. This was years ago. I'm 34. This had to be about 12 years ago, when YouTube was just kind of starting to be a thing, where it wasn't that many creators. I started following her because she did hair, She was doing like them hair reviews and stuff. And that didn't used to be like a common thing. Like now a lot of people do that. But back then it wasn't that many people that was doing that. And so I came across her video because I was trying to figure out if I should buy this hair. And this is before frontals. This is before them lace frontals, honey. But anyways, this is when closures and leave out was still a thing. But anyway, so I've came across a couple of her videos. I liked the way she was doing the reviews or whatever. So I had subscribed, and she was in college, and I was in college. So she would also make videos about dorm life and how her roommate ain't like her and she ain't like her roommate. And that resonated with me because I ain't like my roommate and my roommate didn't like me. So it was perfect. I was like, oh, cool. Like, someone else that, is experiencing what I'm experiencing. So I would watch her videos just off that. Well, eventually we got to graduate college, right? We're not staying in college forever. We was the same age. Well, actually, she was a year older than me. So eventually she had to graduate college, right? She couldn't continue to make dorm content for the rest of her life, right? At some point, you got to switch up. And so she graduated. But because I liked her content and I was watching her videos off of the dorm room content and the hair reviews and stuff like that, I kept tuning in. I watched her journey when she got her first job. She was studying to be a teacher, so she got her first teaching job. And then she got married, and then she had kids, and I was following the journey. So I stuck around for years, okay? And then it just got to a point where I'd stopped watching YouTube, so I just kind of stopped watching her. But I was a loyal follower, a loyal subscriber for at least 6+ years, watching her journey. I don't have no kids, but I was still tuned into her journey of motherhood and stuff. That didn't necessarily relate with me, but I liked her personality. And I started liking her personality and liking her when I related to her experiences in college and having the roommate. You get what I'm saying? So as you change, as your life changes, and of course you're going to attract a new audience of people too who are experiencing what you are now currently experiencing. So of course she attracted an audience of people who, are mothers or about to be mothers, of course. But what I'm saying is you're also going to keep people around too who may not necessarily even be going through that anymore or at the time, but they enjoy you and your personality so much that they're still tuned in. They're still tuned in. So the point I'm making is you have to be yourself. You have to be yourself. Not who you think people want you to be. That's not going to work out for you. Because eventually you're going to get tired of being that person. Because that's not true to your heart. That's not really who you are. If you chill, cool, relax, then that's just who you are. And that's, people going to watch them videos because they like people who are cool, calm, relaxed. Like, you don't have to be all animated if that's not you, just because you feel like that's going to get you some views. If that's really not who you are, then you don't have to be that. And people who don't like all that loudness, they gonna watch your videos. And people who do prefer loudness and screaming and stuff, they not. And that's okay too. Like, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. It's okay. We are attracting an audience who likes us for us. Okay? So don't underestimate these talking videos where you just sitting in front of the camera, just talking, sharing who you are, sharing what's on your mind, It don't always have to be an activity. So if you are a cooker, right? If you do cook or whatever, for instance, you don't always have to be cooking. You can, right? But you don't always have to be. Maybe one day you do a video like this where you taking out your hair and you just talking. It's okay. People still gonna watch because they like you. So they gonna chime in and see what you gotta say. And 9 times out of 10 too, one thing that I realized that I didn't realize, you'll be surprised at how many people are going through what you're going through. I used to think I was the only one going through what I was going through. I told you guys there was a period in my life where I was losing friends left and right. Like, I couldn't keep friends. It's like I always had a falling out with someone. And I just felt like there was something wrong with me, and I'm a good person, and wooty woot, wooty woot. I was, I was in a period of loneliness. But it actually turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to me. Seriously. Because it allowed me to focus. I stopped being insecure. I stopped worrying about what people think. It allowed me to focus on building my business. I didn't have any distractions. I didn't have any outside opinions in my head telling me what I can and cannot do or making me second guess myself. It was literally the best thing that ever happened to me. I didn't see it at the time, but once I started to self-reflect and self-develop, I realized, that those falling outs were necessary for my growth. And so when I started sharing that with my audience on YouTube, especially, I was shocked at how many people would comment and say like they have experienced the same thing. And I learned by reading people's comments, maybe you guys have commented on those type of videos that I've made, a lot of people go through that, where they lose a lot of friends, and you realize not everyone's meant to come along with you on the ride. And so I also got a lot of good insight from people sharing their experiences and stuff. And it made me realize I'm not the only one going through this. It's not just me. And so I say all this to say, you would be surprised at how many people you're helping get through something by just sharing what you got going on. Just sharing an experience that you had, even if you're not going through it right now. Just sharing what you've been through, So don't be afraid to show who you are. And of course, if you don't feel comfortable talking about something, then don't. Like, I don't think you should be talking about something that you just don't feel comfortable with. But if if you feel comfortable enough to share, I think you should. I think you should. I think you should share it. You should give insight. You should tell people what you learned. And I'm telling you, like, it be those videos that allow people to really connect with you. Because it's like, oh, wow, like, she knows how I feel. I can relate to that. I fuck with her. Like, I like that. I went through that too. It just really shows that you're a real person, and that you cool with being who you are. People love that. People might not always say it, but even like in real world, people love people who are very confident in themselves. It's so attractive. Again, it might never be said to you, but people subconsciously, people will gravitate towards people who are confident in themselves. They really do. Even the people who act like they don't like the shit, they like that shit. And so as long as you can just be yourself, that already shows that you have confidence. Because there's some people out here who can't be themselves. They don't even know how to do that shit. So, just be yourself. Don't chase nothing. Share who you really are. Stop overthinking. I'm telling you, that's what's going to build your community. All right. I'm ready to get my hair done. I'll see y'all later. Bye.